What up, y'all? Conscious One coming at you. Listen, guys, I just want to come in here and tell y'all that, I'm no stranger to athletics, man. Like, do you guys? I talk about this sometimes, but do you guys know I am a serious gym jock? Like, I stayed in the gym. Like, from the age of 17 through like 38. I was always in the gym. I can't wait to get back to the gym. Why am I bringing this up? Well, it's two things I've been watching on YouTube lately. I recently told you guys, this is the number one reason why I'm making this video. I recently told you guys that I haven't watched NBA since like Allen Iverson played the Lakers in the playoffs. I gotta fix that. No, the last time I was really into the NBA was when Derrick Rose was playing for the Bulls. Okay, so we're talking about 12, 13 years ago, right? And you go back and go, I don't have to leave a link. Y'all know what it is. I go back and watch these highlights from Derrick Rose. And some of the plays I see, I don't remember seeing, But here's the point I want to make. I like watching Derrick Rose highlights, and I like watching Bo Jackson highlights. And it's kind of strange. I notice a similarity between like these super athlete dudes. They always seem to get injured. It's strange to me. And they get injured in a way that you wouldn't like expect. Like, you would expect a super athlete like Bo Jackson to get injured, like, maybe later in his career, older. Maybe he got hit by hard from the wrong side or something on his leg. Maybe somebody fell on his knee. But these type of super athletes, it's like they get hurt in the weirdest ways. I don't know if anybody ever noticed that. When I say super athlete, I'm talking about these. When I look at Derrick Rose highlights, I believe he was 6'3". I don't know anybody 6'3" in the NBA that could do what he do. Now, Russell Westbrook is 6'4", but I don't even think Russell Westbrook was as much of an athlete that Rose was. I go back and look at these highlights, man. I'm like, I don't even know if Westbrook is human, but we ain't gonna talk about it. I'm not even gonna talk about that. That motherfucker keep getting traded and repurposed. Long story, but anyway. I look at these Derrick Rose highlights, and I'm just like, yo, that's like the baddest shit I've ever seen in my life, man. Like, the energy that he had out there, it's almost like, I don't know what it is, man. You go to a certain level as an athlete, and your body just, I don't know what it is. It's like something in the Matrix say, no, you can't. You're doing too much. We gotta shut you down and repurpose you. You're doing too much. He was freakishly quicker and faster and stronger than the average NBA player out there. And I'm just like, what am I looking at here? Like, you talk about, this man was a super freakish athlete out there in the NBA. Guys, all I used to do was play basketball. Basketball is a very tiring game, meaning you spend a lot of energy running up and down the court, and you spend a lot of energy playing defense, which Rose played both offense and defense. It wasn't like he was just doing all these greatest athletic moves on offense. No, he did it on both. He was doing it on both ends. Like, what the hell am I looking at here? Every time I look at what am I seeing here? What am I seeing? What is this? I gotta leave this link for one Derrick Rose. I'm gonna leave this link on Derrick Rose I just looked at, because some of these moves I don't even remember seeing. This is freakish, man. Anybody who played basketball, I played a lot of basketball, guys, and I was pretty good. I was pretty damn good at basketball. I was. I just didn't have the height, and I didn't have a lot of time into it because I had to work and stuff like that. But if I had been like a professional athlete, I probably would have got into football like my cousin did, who I heard won a Super Bowl for the Bears, which is kind of funny. He actually won a Super Bowl for the Colts when they played the Bears, but he was raised in Chicago. That's kind of the irony of it. He played his team in the Super Bowl on the Colts to beat his own home team. That's what my cousin did in the NFL. I never met him before, but I know who he is. So I come from a family of athletes. That's why I knew this dude. Him not being my real father, it's like I was always wondering, like this something. I knew something was off because I'm a very athletic person, very athletic, and I know for sure that if I get back in shape, I can do some things at my age that people will be actually surprised about. How I know that, I don't know. You just know. You know when your body is telling you where you at. Athletically. But people envy me because how athletic I was too. I have a lot of gifts, guys. I'm athletic. I do a lot of things, man. That I know I'm kind of on that superhuman type shit. And I'm not even bragging. I'm just being honest with y'all, the shit that I was doing. But if I had to go back to sports, like what could I actually have played in sports and been good at and possibly a professional athlete, it would have either been NFL or baseball. And I never even played baseball, but for some reason I know I can just play that game very well, because I'm fast and I'm high IQ about things. I even pitched one time, and first time I pitched, I threw a goddamn curveball. First time I swung a golf club. First time I swung a golf club, true story. First time I ever swung a golf club, I almost hit a hole in one by a half a foot on a hole that was about 150 feet away. Yep. First time I swung a golf club. So, it's just one of those things, man. You either got skills, man, in sports, or you don't. I was one of those persons. I had skills with sports. Like I could have seriously been a professional athlete. I know that for sure if I wasn't held back. But I don't have no regrets about that because, being a professional athlete, I see a lot of those guys. It's kind of like that's all they talk about their whole life is their athlete. Like I like the fact that I have the freedom to talk about what I want to talk about. It seems like there are a lot of boundaries that get set once you classify yourself as a sports player. It's like you never get to know who really those people are, like really, and stuff like that. They always talking about their sports, like the whole life, like that's all they think about or something. It's kind of weird, but no, it's just that these injuries that Derrick Rose and Bo Jackson suffered is just kind of weird to me. These guys were freakishly super athletes, and they got hurt in like the silliest ways. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this Derrick Rose link, y'all, and I'll holler at y'all later. All right, peace.